Well, Jarrad, great to be speaking to you, and great to be speaking to you after such an important victory as well. How much did last night and that victory over Wolves mean to you?
Yeah, it was massive. I think I think we've been unlucky in some of the results we've had. Obviously, coming off the back of the Man United game, which was difficult. It's a difficult result to take. And I think it was the best thing that we could have done was to bounce back the way we did. I think we put in a really solid performance for the whole 90 minutes, and I think it puts us in good stead for the game coming up at the weekend.
Was that the best you feel the side have played since you've come back into it?
Yeah, definitely. I think we pressed well as a team. We pressed from the front and we caused them problems. And then when we had the ball, we were direct and we were a threat in behind and to feet. And I think you seen all night we created chances right to the end. And even when the subs came on, we still created chances. And hopefully we can take that into the game at the weekend.
And a clean sheet as well. The stats don't lie. When you play, Everton are significantly more likely to keep a clean sheet. I think all 4 or 5 have been when you've been in the side this year, which must be nice from your point of view.
Yeah, it's good. I think I said recently, it's about a team as well. Clean sheets aren't just for the defenders; it's for the whole team. And I think yesterday, the way we pressed from the front meant we didn't have as much to do at the back. And I think if we can continue doing that, we'll create more chances as well, which will score more goals and hopefully keep clean sheets.
Where do you feel now in terms of your game, your fitness? Obviously, a slow start to the season because of the injury, pulled out of the recent England squad. So where do you feel you're up to?
Yeah, I'm still finding my feet, I think, a little bit. There's still parts in games where I think I could be a little bit better, but I've only played 4 or 5 games now in the Premier League. Other people played that. I'm coming up against 13 games, so it's difficult to find my feet as quickly as I like to, but I'm just taking every game as it comes, just trying to get through every game and feel good in my body, and hopefully continue playing. Yeah.
We often hear it said how difficult it is for a player to get up to speed when they've missed pre-season. Can you try and explain what players mean when they say that?
Yeah, I think it's the match sharpness. When you're in pre-season, you have them games, 4 or 5 games to get that match sharpness before you enter the Premier League. And I think for me, I didn't have that. I've came straight into the Premier League where you've got to find your feet straight away, and it can be difficult. You can, as the Man United game, I made a mistake there, and it's just to do with match sharpness, and I think the more you play, obviously, your match sharpness comes. So hopefully, in the next few games, I can keep continuing to get that match sharpness and get back to where I was. Yeah.
I guess even more difficult when you're a centre half as well. If you're a midfielder or a striker, you can be given half an hour, 45 minutes as a sub, can't you? That's never going to happen with a centre back, is it?
Yeah, exactly. I think it's any mistake that you make as well is highlighted because they're straight on goal. So it's one of them things. I'm just happy I'm back playing now and I feel good in my body, and hopefully I can continue.
I'm reunited with James Tarkowski. Obviously, you had such a good partnership last year. Do you feel like the pair of you just work really well together?
Yeah, we do. Yeah, definitely. I think the relationship we built last season gave us a platform to carry on this season. And I think we've done that in the games we've played together. So I'm hoping that can continue.
How's the mood been for the last few weeks? Obviously, the Wolves win was a huge one, but hadn't scored for 4 games, so hadn't won. How had you felt as a squad going into that game?
Yeah, I think we knew it was a must-win game for us. Seamus made sure that we all knew that we had to win the game. And like I said before, we went out and put in a good performance, and it shows the quality we do have. So I'm just hoping that we can, continue that and take it into the game at the weekend and the games in the foreseeable future.
I've noticed this season, last season, when you have got close to that bottom 3, you've always had a habit of pulling that result out and making sure that breathing space is always there.
Yeah, we have done that, yeah, but I think, it's frustrating for us because we don't want that to happen for us to start winning games. We want to just, it shouldn't affect us where we're at in the table. Our performances should always be the same, and I think that's probably been a frustrating thing for us. We go up and then down, and I think it's about being consistent and staying at a consistent basis so you can give yourself the best possible chance to win games and keep climbing up the table. Yeah.
How's it been blocking out the outside noise as well? Because there has been some of that from the stands, hasn't there?
Yeah, I think you're going to get that as football players. The environment. The fans want the best for the team. And if you're a fan, you want to see your team winning. So I can understand obviously the frustration they've had over the past few weeks. And it's for us as players to change that. And I think we made a good start on that last night. But like I say, we've got to continue the performances and take it into every game. And hopefully, get a good result at the weekend.
And you're obviously a winner as well. So how are you when results aren't necessarily going the way you want them?
Yeah, it's not nice. I think everyone wants to win. So when the results aren't going the way you want them to, it's frustrating. And you just want I think that was the benefit of after the Man United game, the Wolves game came so fast. You know what I mean? So we could rectify what happened, which we did. So I think it's about every game you take, just taking it game by game and giving it your best possible shot.
And game by game, that the next 4 fixtures are huge, aren't they? Obviously, the Derby, there's Arsenal, there's Chelsea, there's Man City on Boxing Day. I mean, not the run of fixtures you might have picked, but I guess you'll say you've got to play everyone twice.
Yeah, exactly. And I think for a player, they're the best games you want to play. You want to play against the big teams. And we can go into them games, with full belief that we can get a result. We've done it before, so why can't we do it again?
Let's talk about the Derby then. Obviously, a game you've got great memories of after last season. Just tell us what that game was like. A 2-0 victory, you scored, and from an Everton point of view, it obviously had an impact in helping stop Liverpool win the title.
Yeah, it was a good day. I think it's any derby is massive, but to win and for me personally to score and it was even better. And I think that feeling, I'm just remembering that feeling now. To have that feeling again on Saturday will be something special, and I think that's something we've got to, as a team, thrive for and know that we can do it, and just be in that mindset that we can beat them. So yeah, it's going to be a big game, and I'm looking forward to it.
Can you try and describe what that feeling was like then? You were the opening goal, so the most important one, if you like.
Yeah, just a mix of emotions. I think when you score any goal, it's a great feeling, but I think it made it extra special. It was the derby, and I think the atmosphere at the stadium as well put more on the goal, and we knew how big of a game it was. So yeah, I'm just looking forward to the next one.
How different does it feel going into a derby? Can you kind of put yourself in the position of being in the tunnel? You're 5 minutes away from kick-off. What's it like in there?
Yeah, I think one of the main things, you can feel the atmosphere more than usual from the fans. And I think as players we know how big the game is, so it puts that added pressure on it to give it your best and to perform your best. So I think it's a good feeling, and it's something that I'm really looking forward to.
I guess the thing about it being at Goodison as well is you get Z cars, you get the sirens going. I imagine it makes the hair stand up on the back of your neck.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, like I said, it adds the atmosphere there. There's always good atmosphere, but when it comes to Derby Day, it's even more. So it's something, like I keep saying, I'm really looking forward to, and I can't wait to play. Yeah.
And it's the final Premier League derby at Goodison. There might be more in the cup. We'll wait and see, but that makes it even more special, doesn't it?
Yeah, definitely. I think it's the last derby in the league at Goodison, so it's going to be an even more special one than it would usually be. And I think that probably add more atmosphere than usual, which is good for us. We can use that to our benefit, hopefully, and we can try our best to get the win. Yeah.
Does it add more in terms of bragging rights as well, because you want to be able to say you won the last one at Goodison?
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, I think us for players, we just want to win the game. Like any other game, we've got to treat it as any other game. Like I say, you take it game by game, and this is obviously the next game, the derby. So it's a game that we're focused for, and hopefully we can win. How
do you find it going up against the likes of Salah, Nunez, Gakpo, whichever front three they put out? How do you find that?
Yeah, the top players, the world class players. So it's I think you get that in the Premier League. Every team you come up against has got world class players in. So you've got to be switched on at all times. But yeah, it's good for me. I like the challenge, and hopefully we can come out on top.
Does it? When you go out there then and you're going to be marking one of those three, kind of like what's going through your head in terms of that?
I don't think any different to any other game. I think it's just about being focused. Like I say, you defend as a team as well, so it's about everyone knowing the jobs, and it just gives you the best possible chance of getting a result in the game, really.
And I guess from an Everton point of view as well, if you look at across Stanley Park at what Liverpool have done so far this season, there's that extra motivation to try and bring them down a little bit.
Yeah, they've had a really good start to the season. I think everyone knows that the way they've been playing some good football. So I think for us to get a result there at Goodison, obviously like you said in the last derby at Goodison Park, it would be special. Yeah.
Tell me what it's going to be like then. 12:30 on Saturday, seconds before kick-off. You're going to be standing out on that pitch. What's it going to be like?
Yeah, I think you'll have obviously the butterflies ready just to play, and I think that's the best thing about football, that feeling just before kick-off when you're ready to go, and just excited really. Yeah, can't wait.
You say excited. Do you get nervous before games, or are you past that stage now?
Yeah, no, I think you always get a little bit of nerves, But it's good nerves. It's stuff you can use to your benefit. And like I said, I'm just really excited to get on the pitch before the game and take in the atmosphere. Obviously, like I said, it's the last derby, so it will be an extended and more bigger atmosphere than usual. So we've got to use that not only for ourselves but for the team as well, to give ourselves the best possible chance. Yeah.
And I guess bottling up that feeling of last time and hoping that you have it again come 2:30, 3 o'clock this weekend.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I said before. That feeling which we had last time, we need to use that as motivation. To know, hopefully after the game on Saturday, feel like that again. Yeah.
And from your point of view moving forward then as well, as we've said, it's a big run of fixtures. If you can start to build momentum, then you can go into them with a lot more confidence.
Yeah, definitely. That's why the game last night against Wolves was a massive for us. It gives us that bit of confidence going into the tough spell of fixtures, really, if you look at them. But yeah, we go into every game with belief, and we can get results. We've seen it in the past, so yeah, we just need to be confident and take every game as it comes.
Fingers crossed from your point of view that momentum can continue, because the Christmas period, once it hits you, it's hectic, isn't it? And that's when a team can really start climbing the table, pulling into the positions where they want to be.
Yeah, definitely. It's tough run of fixtures, but if you get a result Saturday, it builds even more confidence for us as a team, and we can take it into the game after that. And yeah, you never know what can happen. We can build on results and see where it takes us.
Good luck.
Thank you
for your time.
Cheers. Thank you.